not surprised. Maybe Brandon Tatum is, because he is joining me today, and it feels most appropriate to say not all that and more today, but let's get into this on Candace Owens.
So weird. The show is so like trying to copy Philly DeFranco as if like you're the arbiter of real journalism, as if you aren't just a complete fucking hack. Oh my god. The energy is wrong.
Brandon Tatum. Honestly, it's been a really long time.
Yes, it has.
Like, not a long time since I've seen you, but a long time since you've been on my show.
Yeah.
You never had me on your show.
You're too good for my show.
No,
so
come on.
I think you're too good.
Come on, you're doing 3 hours of talk radio now.
Yeah, I'm doing way too much, but I gotta have you on.
You actually should invite me on your show. Okay, I want to get into so many topics today.
Okay, can I say something and no one get mad? Never mind. Maybe? Oh my god, this video is just gonna be me doing this over and over again. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I get why she's simping so hard for white people and she's defending their honor, considering she's sitting in this fucking pretzel. This is like the classic white woman pose. And then she also has the audacity to wear this. I see. You know, that's all I'm going to say. Okay? She's giving white woman core. She is. She is. That's not bisitting, that's Paltrow position. Martha Stewart looking ass. Like, you gotta have more drip than that, bro. Oh my god. Why are you, like, literally, why are you dressed like Martha Stewart? You're gonna dress like this, like a yoga mom. You're gonna sit like one. And then you're gonna do a video defending white people. Like, we see what's happening here, okay, Candace?
I gotta have you on.
You actually should invite me on your show. Okay, I want to get into so many topics today. Happy I get to have you. Right now, we are in France together. You're with your wife. I'm with my husband. We have a couple of really lovely couples, and I thought, I got to make you work. It's just like, hey guys, you gotta finally get Brandon on my show.
Yeah.
I think you have one of the funniest shows ever. If you are not following Brandon, you should.
Were they in Paris for TwitchCon as well? Pog.
You're on Salem Radio.
Yes.
Okay, I want to first ask you, what are you making of the political climate? Because you and I very much kind of came up in this together on YouTube, doing our different YouTube channels. You were one of the only people that defended me early on in the day when I was brand new on the block. You were very nice to me. And I think we have discussed this off camera, but just we're both feeling differently about the political climate. We've seen a lot of people that have become frauds. I just want to see how you're reading everything that's going on. What are your feelings towards Trump?
Not her talking about people who've become frauds when she herself has been ousted as a grifter. I know she's talking about Crowder, but the projection's crazy. Also, to be fair, Crowder is not a fraud. He is actually the most conservative you can find. Like, thinking about it a little bit more, like, he's a fraud in the way that, like, they will pretend like he is. But realistically speaking, no, he's just a racist, sexist piece of shit. Like, he's a method actor.
Influencer community. Just tell me how you're feeling, Brandon Tatum.
Well, how much time do you have?
I have a lot of time.
Yeah, so I don't know. We both came up. We were the first like Black conservatives, and I felt like we were the first Black conservatives to become extremely popular on social media, and it draw a wave of people who were fake. Unfortunately, there's a lot of good ones, but then there's a lot of people who are fake and disingenuous that have come up and tried to, I guess, follow our path, but didn't do it the right way. When we first started, it was us just sharing our opinions. It wasn't about being famous. It wasn't about money. It was about us genuinely converting or realizing that, look, we're not victims.
Oh, fuck off. It's literally always been about the money. I mean, I don't know anything about this guy. This guy might just be a genuine conservative. But for Candace, it has literally always been about the money. The reason she's even on the right in the first place is because she's in it for the money.
and we've been lied to the majority of our lives about where we should stand politically. And we came out and said, look, let's just tell the truth. Let's change the narrative. And we ended up becoming popular because of it. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of people that are as genuine as I believe we are, not to toot our own horns, but as genuine as we are in the Black conservative movement. But when it comes to Trump and DeSantis, that's a difficult question because I love Donald Trump. I think he's a firebrand. Obviously, he's the most popular person in every room he goes into. I think that he did an incredible job when he was the president. I feel like he should have had another chance at doing it again. But he says a lot of things that I think shoots himself in the foot, with some of the things that he says. DeSantis is a really good, polished politician. He's done a really good job in Florida. He just don't have the juice. He just ain't got it. Like Ben Carson. I love Ben Carson. He was my favorite. The most
Ben Carson had like the personality of a peanut. That was your favorite. He's right about DeSantis. DeSantis is like devoid of riz completely. Like DeSantis is genuinely the least charismatic person I've ever seen in my life. He has a very polished persona, but he is derizzless. Yeah. When is this video dated? This came out yesterday.
brilliant man in the world. But like he needed some Red Bull or something because he just didn't have the energy to kind of put himself out there to become as popular as Trump.
What is
We're genuinely
the
not
juice?
grifters now. Give us your money and don't forget to subscribe to see what's behind the paywall.
No, I think it's just charisma, like not giving a crap.
Yeah.
Trump don't give a F. And I love that about Trump. I mean, he reminds me of myself and you. We don't care about what people think. We just tell the truth. And like some of these other people are too polished. They feel like they gotta say this and do the right thing and wear the suits and do all this. And it's like, no, just tell the truth, be genuine, be who you really are. And if we don't like who you are, then at least we know where we stand. It's just that Trump has that ability to connect with the.
Can I say something and no one get mad? Voting a president based on charisma, not what they stand for. America moment. Why does this guy have such strong narc energy? This guy has like big Fed energy, and I can't pinpoint the reason why, but he just seems like the type of guy. Wait, he's actually a cop? Cop phrenology is real, dude. It's fucking real. Oh my god. Oh my god. You didn't know? No, I really don't know anything about this guy.
Average person to just be himself.
I think what's super annoying, and I get this all the time on the show because I have people in team, under Team Trump who get super upset if I say something not bad about Trump, just true about Trump. Like you are just shooting yourself in the foot when you go after Kayleigh McEnany over something so stupid as a poll. It's just actually stupid. And I can't imagine being so deluded with just trying to say everything he does is amazing that I can't acknowledge that this is harming him. He's not gaining any fans by doing this. You're only going to lose people. And then similarly, people get mad when I say exactly what you're saying, which is simply DeSantis doesn't have the it factor. I don't know what you can delude yourself into believing that he does. You can delude yourself into believing that his calm teams is somehow going to make him.
Damn, can you imagine DeSantis watching this? Just crying as he watches this. What do you mean I don't have the it factor? My mommy says that I have it, that I can do it. She said, I told her I wanted to be president when I was 4, and she said I could do it.
More palatable. But when he talks, I just want to go to sleep, and I don't trust him because of that political factor that you're talking about. But suddenly we're in this environment where it's become so tribal that if you say that, people are like, oh my God, oh, I hate you. Oh my God, I hate you. Oh, I used to love you. I'm never listening to you again. How dare you speak one bad word about Trump? He gave you everything you have. People will actually say that. I'm like, the audacity to say that Donald Trump gave me everything.
Wait, sorry. This is crazy. Police protest vaccine mandates with do not comply signs. Cop phrenology is so true. They all look like thumbs. Oh my God. It's a field of thumbs. The thumb harvest will be good this week. going back. Also, sorry, the irony of a bunch of cops saying do not comply. It's not lost on me.
I have that is just insane to me, but it's very tribal.
Yeah, people will jump off a cliff with Donald Trump. They'll go into a burning fire and jump off the cliff. And when Donald Trump said, and I'm not trying to, I feel like I sound like a leftist for saying this, but when Donald Trump said he could shoot somebody and people will still follow him, I know he was playing, it was in jest, but I think it's true. I think if he killed somebody or if he was, committed of a real crime that he did, people will follow him no matter what. They don't care. I have, reasonable criticisms of Donald Trump because I love Donald Trump, because I want to see him become the president. And if I say anything about him that's not favorable, they get mad at me. I had a person call in on my show, on my radio show, and he said, "How dare you, Mr. Tatum? You're supposed to be a Christian, and you're just judging Donald Trump." And I said, "Brother, I smash on Biden 24 hours a day, and you haven't called in and questioned my Christianity about judgment." It's like some people are just outrageously crazy. I think
Is this like can we get to the fucking thing that they said that they were going to talk about? This is like 10 minutes of the two of them like jerking each other off and being like, my job is so hard. So sometimes the dumb people that I pander to are dumb and it's the worst. Oh, my life is so hard. And then with like $100 bills wiping their tears away. Can we please get to the video that you guys said you were going to react to, please, so I can steal the content?
that we have to have the ability to articulate things that we do not like about the people that we love. Donald Trump does a lot of great things, but he does a lot of stupid things. Kayleigh McEnany. I think even him coming out against Ron DeSantis initially. Ron DeSantis is like not a factor. And if Trump just never said anything, didn't care, and just focused on what he's going to do for the country, I think he'll just gain so much more momentum. But when he come out and called him DeSanctimonious, and then he's talking about Kayleigh McEnany is milk toast, like, dude, you sound like a big baby. And I love you. I'll vote for you. But will the people in the middle, or maybe the people who are Democrat trying to lean away from communism, will they support you, or will they say, man, we need somebody else that's more mature? And the thing about Ron DeSantis too, you got people that jump off a building for Ron DeSantis. He's perfect.
yeah.
He can do no wrong. It's like, no, but he's a wet napkin in comparison to Donald Trump. No offense, but Donald Trump went to the UFC and everybody loves him. Even people from other countries come up to Trump. When I went to Israel just recently, they named a hill after Trump because what he did for Israel, and obviously bringing in the embassy to Jerusalem. So the Israeli people love Donald Trump too. So all around the world, he's much loved and adored and respected than Ron DeSantis. I wish that we had.
This is so Cap Joe. This is so Cap Joe. Go talk to like literally half. Go talk to any Arab person anywhere. Anywhere. And they'll be like, I fucking hate Trump. I hate that racist fucker. You don't fucking go to fucking Israel, fucking apartheid state Israel, and be like, well, look, the fascists like him. He's well adored. He's very well adored. Go talk to any Scandinavian.
Had better competition, but for right now, Trump seems like he's the one.
Yeah, it's interesting because it kind of calls into question the topic of, is this love or is this obsession? And what you said is so true, that if you actually love someone, you have to be able to criticize them, right? So whether that's your sister, whether that's your son, whether it's your husband, if you really love that person and you see that they're doing something that's harming themselves, like if you're in love with somebody and you're married to somebody and they put on 400 pounds, right? It's not to say, I love you so much that I'm not going to say anything about this. I'm just going to keep letting you do that. I'm going to keep letting you eat McDonald's every single day. It's like, actually, tough love is love. And you have to be able to accurately assess something and say, look, you're harming yourself. And for whatever reason, there is this small subset of people that follow Trump, and I would say a large subset of people that follow DeSantis that really just cannot critique them at all. And I'm just thinking, like, I don't know if I've matured or if you guys have just gotten crazy, but there's plenty wrong and plenty level criticism that you could say to both of them, I think. And DeSantis just doesn't have the juice.
Right. And the converse is some people just don't love you, don't love him no matter what. Donald Trump can cure cancer and save every kid that has ever been sex trafficked in American history, in the world history, and they will still hate him. They do the same with us.
Think about that hypothetical. Because here's the thing, Trump would not be doing that. Some guy that Trump hired, that hired some other guy, that hired some other guy, that hired some like lab techs are going to be the ones that actually fucking cured cancer. Okay? So the credit doesn't even go to him. All right, first of all. Second of all, all right, you don't get to do one good thing and then pretend like all the bad shit you did goes away.
There's people that follow us that probably follow us off a cliff. And I love people that support us, but like I want people to be rational. If it's okay to disagree with me, it's okay to not. You don't have to unfollow me, but just understand that you may not agree with me. But at the same time, don't be so brainwashed that the media or your friends or family tell you can't like me because I'm not the brand of black man that you expect me to be, and therefore you can't listen to nothing I say.
Right.
And I think that it goes both ways. People are overzealous for Donald Trump and other people, but then some people are just brainwashed into believing they can't accept nothing that they do. Like even when I argue with people in my family, I'm like, look, you can not like this about Donald Trump, but you can't deny the facts.
Right, right.
Acknowledge the facts and say, well, I just don't like these things. I wish that we could have a balanced discussion in political dialogue. If we could, I think we'll see, in my opinion, more conservative Republican people emerge in the spotlight versus these lunatics on the left.
Yeah, sometimes it takes time for people to catch up with
The lunatics on the left. The lunatics on the left. Meanwhile, the right. Please. I just want to see the video that they're talking about.
what you're trying to say, and they kind of see it sometimes in the retrospect. I think that's been something that I've seen a lot in my career. Is like, I used to hate you, but now I'm starting to see things, especially with the Black community. I mean, don't forget it. I mean,
Okay,
forget
it's
it.
all the way over
It's about
here.
white
I'm skipping ahead.
people. And there's another video that I want to show you, which is
And
perhaps-
also, yeah, I have to defend myself. You guys are attacking me right now by standing there. Yeah. Yeah. The idea to call the left a bunch of lunatics and like snowflakes and whatever when you literally show up to events unannounced, disrupting the event, and then be like, I have to defend myself. Okay. But the left are a bunch of lunatics. Okay.
even more extreme. TikToker taking on, always racism and white supremacy. Take a look.
Okay. This isn't like full shade towards you. I just see a lot of comments like this, and this was the most recent one, so I'm just responding to this one. When white people say like this, it isn't the serve they think it is. Like, you're a part of the problem, fix your people, bro. Like, when white people are like, I'm white, and white people do suck. Yeah, you're probably a part of those said white people, so do something about it. Also, I hate when white people try to validate me. Like, they're literally like, I'm white, but I agree. Bro, I don't know if you noticed, but
Okay, so it's a comment from, I guess, someone who's white that says, I don't blame you for not trusting white people. I'm white and I don't even trust other white people. I mean, she's kind of allowed to go off. Like, I don't know.
I don't need validation from white people. Like, that's the last thing I need in my life. Like, I feel like white people always try, but they miss. Like, and I feel bad for y'all. Not that bad, though, because your ancestors suck and you're stinky and evil. But bad enough where I want to call you out and tell you not to leave comments like this because it's crusty. Anyways, for all the bleach demons willing to learn,
It has big, look, I will say one thing, okay? I'm going to say two things. Let's say two things. First of all, okay? Yes, I agree with everyone talking about the fact that sadly, on the left, you need to take as many allies as you can get. Okay? I get it. And I honestly agree. It's like you have to use class as like what's the term? What's the term? Oh gosh, I'm like papagaing so hard right now. Not umbrella. I'll just try and rephrase it in a different way. Not solidarity. No. A uniter. Thank you. That's it. That's better. Like, you want to unite with as many people that agree with your cause as possible. And that means taking in anyone and everyone that is worth or sorry, anyone and everyone that is willing to try and defend your cause, right? However, it is so cringe to be like, I'm white, and I hate those white people. Cheers for, I think of the 8 months. It gives strong, like, let me find the meme. It's giving this. It's giving strong. Hey, Queen, I saw your tweet about how men are trash, and I wanted to let you know that I agree. Although I myself am a man, I know, ugh, I am on your side. One of the good ones, as some might say. By the way, I never even noticed how fat your boobies are till now, but they're awesome. When you say, like, I'm white and I also dislike white people, it's giving strong this energy. Okay? Male pick-me's are so much worse than the female pick-me's. They're so much worse. Oh my god. They're just more cringe. So anyways, do not do that. Don't. And I want to say one other thing. Also. It's giving very, like, self-centered. It's giving self-centered, praise me for being right. Praise me for having the right opinion, right? Which is very cringe. To say, like, hey, by the way, I know this isn't about me at all, but I just want you to know that I'm white. It's like, but I am white and I do hate other white people. What do I do? You don't need to share that you're white to say that. So I'm sorry I'm a man. As a white man, I'm really sorry.
I see you. You're not as bad as the
we're gonna get back to the video. I get why this is jarring for people, and I get why the conservatives are using this as ammunition.
Anyways, for all the bleach demons willing to learn, I see you. You're not as bad as the rest.
Bleach demon.
They're both trying their best to not laugh because it was such a good insult. Both of them are like, yo, she kind of ate. Inside, they're really trying to control themselves and be like, yo, that's funny as hell. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god, I can't believe she's being so racist. So fucked up. Like, they're trying so hard because they know she cooked a little bit. Okay? Regardless of your stance on white people, the term bleach demon is unbelievably funny. Okay? Okay. It's antagonistic and inflammatory, but it's valid as fuck. Exactly. Like, the presentation of the message is inflammatory and it is antagonistic. But what they're saying, what the person in that video is saying, is not incorrect. And also, maybe this is a bold opinion. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong on this. You know what? I think Black Americans are allowed to be mad. Okay? I think they've gotten the short end of the stick for enough years in the US. And if they're a little bit mad about it, actually, I don't blame them for it. Are you fucking kidding me? I sure as fuck am not going to be the person to be like, you're a little too mad about this whole racism thing. It's like, what?
For all the bleach demons willing to learn. And what's wild is that
they're trying so hard to not laugh at the term bleach demon because they both know it's funny as fuck.
we can pull this up on social media and it's allowed. Could you imagine if it was a white person?
Oh my god.
And I don't know, they referred to us as a
crusty, burnt
black
demons.
charcoal demons. You know,
you can, in fact, not reverse the roles because we live in a society. Me when I have 2 IQ. Reverse the roles. Reverse the roles. Why don't you reverse the roles? You might say, oh, I hate popcorn. But if you replace the word popcorn with white people, not so funny now, is it? Not so funny now. Interesting. Interesting. It is such a 2 IQ move to say reverse the roles. It's crazy.
You know what I mean? All of you charcoal demons willing to learn. This person would be so
Murdered
canceled.
they'd be murdered in the TikTok video.
In the video, like someone would just come out of nowhere, like the BLM police would just come in, Superman, ruin
It's almost like if you say bleach demon and you're talking about white people, okay? White people have not been systemically harassed for their race. They haven't been systemically disenfranchised. They haven't been discriminated against or have had to, wait, I'm sorry, did she just say BLM police?
In the TikTok video.
In the video, like someone would just come out of nowhere, like the BLM police would just come in, Superman.
If you want to call the normal police, it's 911. If you want to call the BLM police, it's flip phone. Images of flip phones. Image of flip phone. Letters. B2. L. L is 5. M is 6. It's the BLM police call is 256. Regular police 911. BLM police 256. It's true.
Oh God, what did I walking in Pepe W?
I say thank you so much for the 18 months. Thank you.
Men ruin their whole lives really quickly. But this stuff exists everywhere against white people. And I'm thinking, oh my
God, I'm so sad. Oh, that's so terrible. Oh my God, dude. The stupidest thing too is like, hey, do you want to deal with systemic racism and all that entails too? Like getting paid less, getting hired less, getting lower appraisals for your house, redline, generational wealth, worse schooling in Black neighborhoods because of worse funding, or some lady makes a TikTok where she insults you. It's so hard. It's such a tough choice. It's just so difficult for me to pick. Oh, I'm not even talking about, I forgot police brutality, which is like one of the fucking biggest ones. This has the same feeling as like Christians are the most prosecuted group in America right now. Yeah. People think being mean equals racism. Yes. I don't know, Denim. Being insulted on TikTok is pretty bad. It's almost as bad as murder, in my opinion. Yeah, it's so true. Honestly, true. God. Also, like, conservatives are the party that's always like, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your liberal feelings? Did I hurt your liberal feelings by calling you a snowflake? And then the second one person is mean on the left, they're like, what are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about this, guys? Guys, we need to do something about this immediately. 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 God damn, dude.
Would hope that when I was living, if I was alive during the times of Jim Crow, if I saw the way that white people were treating Black people, that I would have been the person that stood up and said this is wrong. Which is,
bitch, they wouldn't have listened to you because you're Black. What do you mean I would have stood up? Hello? Am I living in clown world? What is happening? They would have killed you, the fuck? Yeah, like, be fucking for real right now. Just for 2 seconds. Jesus.
is why I feel like so incumbent upon me now when I see this stuff to call it out, because I'm like, guys, this is flagrant racism, and you think it's fine because the target is a white person.
Yeah, it is mind-blowing to me that Black people talk like this. I don't understand. Why so evil and rude towards white folks. When you didn't like you wouldn't like if white people were to treat you that way, why treat them that way? And here's the fact.
Because black people are not calling the cops on white people. Show me a way that black people are frequently disenfranchising white people. Because if that was happening, if black people were frequently, consistently disenfranchising or harassing white people, I would be down to listen. But that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. That's crazy. Oh my God, dude.
And I don't know what country this person is in.
Probably
but
America.
For people that live in America, can you eat a humble pie real quick? Black folks in America were free because of white people. Harriet Tubman, when she assisted in freeing the slaves, bringing them.
Oh, this guy is so racist. Oh my fucking God. This has the same energy. I think most of you are normal and not brain rotted. Chad, I have to tell you something really funny also. Someone reminded me about a clip that Oxy shared with me, and she hasn't sent it to me yet, but I'm really excited about it. But no, I lost my original thought. Wait, think, Denim, think. Oh, there was this terrible Twitter discourse, okay? There was this awful Twitter discourse like a year ago or something like that, where it was a person that was arguing that gay people didn't get rights because of the activists. Gay people got rights because of the Supreme Court. You can imagine how that went over. You can imagine what that discourse was like. I've heard that before. Me when I'm a liberal. Doctor, how will he be? Doctor, what's his condition? Ma'am, I'm sorry. The liberal brain rot is terminal. Doctor, no! That was basically Anna Kasparian's take recently. Oh yeah, I mean with the trans activist nonsense. That was basically what she said. She's like, the trans people need to be nicer because it makes me annoyed to see them acting differently. So can they stop? Can they stop? You know, MLK was very peaceful. Me when I whitewash history. Anyways. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, chat. Really quickly. I was going to say something. Oxy told me the funniest thing the day before yesterday. We were hanging out. And I've been waiting for like 48 hours to tell you guys this. She told me someone went into her chat. Okay. While she was streaming. And she was sharing a story about us hanging out. And this person wrote in her chat, "Oh, you were hanging out with Denims? Like the Denims?" And she was like, "Yeah." And this chatter, it's one of you for sure. It has to be. The chatter wrote, "Oh, I like Denims because she's one of the people who does politics that isn't annoying." And when she shared this story, all I could do was this. Which, like, I appreciate it, I guess. Thanks, I guess, to whoever said that about me. But also, I need to get that chatter's name so badly. Passive aggressive compliment. I know, right? I know. All right, back to the video.
Of white people. Harriet Tubman, when she assisted in freeing the slaves, bringing them to where? The North, where white people were helped by other white people. Good white people in our society this entire time.
And you want to know what? The white people who were in the North, who were accepting free slaves, didn't have to risk anything. They didn't risk anything because it wasn't a problem in the North. And those people were still racist. Whereas Harriet Tubman, she was risking her life every time she tried. Every time she made it her goal to free as many people as she could, that was her life on the line. The people that were accepting the freed slaves in the North, and by accepting, we mean segregating, they weren't risking anything. Which, like, oh, grats to those people for thinking that human beings deserve to be free and that enslaving people is wrong. Like, do you want a fucking cookie? Do you want me to give those people a fucking cookie, dude? Are you kidding me? You don't get an award for being the baseline and decent human being. It's like it has this this is like the term of the day, phrase of the day. It has that energy. It has the same energy as dudes who are like, yeah, well, you know, if you were like passed out on the couch, I wouldn't assault you. Okay. Do you want an award? That's the bare minimum. I don't know what you want. Like, what the... You're so brave. You're so brave. Oh my God. You're so brave right now. I'm so attracted to you. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? It's crazy. It's crazy. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Yeah. God damn it, dude. Oh. Okay, back to the video.
Has been able to create a situation and an environment where Black people are the freest and most prosperous in the entire world. I don't get why people think white ancestry is such a bad deal. Because Black people's stuff ain't clean. You go to Africa, look at some of the genocide that have happened on the continent of Africa, it's mind-blowing. There's places all around the world that is completely abhorrent that I would never want to live in, even in antiquity. I would never want to live there. But for some reason today, people are so ungrateful that they're willing to chastise ancestry that I believe that have put us in a really unique position to be prosperous. You could be on, you know, the TikTok talking crazy without getting killed. I mean, to me, it's so ungrateful and childish.
I think that some people are...
That's crazy how hardcore he's simping for white people. Oh my God, dude. There's a video that I wanted to watch about like the colonization of Africa, and I'm not, oh man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, but there was a good video that I really wanted to watch. I think it was within the context of like Jordan Peterson talking about like, oh, it's the book. It's the book, The Colonization, I think, of South Africa, I think is what it's called. There's one on France/Africa that Mike watched. I think I know that that's the one. I think we've watched that one, but God, dude. Is he forgetting that Europeans continued doing genocides in Africa? Like to this day, even most genocides in Africa are rooted in the remnant of colonial rule. Yes. Also, Nigeria is wealthy as fuck. This notion that all of West Africa is poor and African Americans would have been poor without going to America is crazy. Yep. Let's talk about two other things, by the way. I hate this notion. It's the same thing. Whenever you ask like really sheltered or really racist white people about certain countries or regions, they have like the worst answers you can come up with. Like I've told people like, oh, I'm from Egypt, or like my parents are Moroccan Egyptian. They're like, whoa, everyone like takes camels. And I'm like, we have cars. There's roads there. There are cities. Or the people who are like, oh, Africa? That's a bunch of huts, right? And it's like, that's the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then just ignoring the fact Is it the 1700s? Still, yeah. Ignoring the fact that there are major cities in Africa, in the continent of Africa. Let's see. I think it's, is it this one?
Them's all beaten by the police and have no electricity after a storm, not like here in the USA.
Hey, guess what? Hey, chat. Hey, chat, really quick statement here. Quick question for chat. Would you like to guess what country this is? I meant Florida. To the person who said Wakanda, I'm gonna kill you. Do not put Wakanda chud in my chat. This is Nigeria. Yes, you guys got it. Yeah. All right. Largest city in Nigeria. It's almost like there are major cities in these countries. It's almost like your perception of these countries might be wrong. Crazy. And it's almost like the standard of living, by the way, in some of these cities, in some of these countries, is better than the standard of living in the US. I'm sorry. Just really quickly. Do we all just collectively forget that the people in Flint, Michigan still don't have clean water? That they just still don't have clean water. Meanwhile, look at this. This is Cairo in Egypt. You can pick shitty cities in any country. And you can pick gorgeous, beautiful, good infrastructure, good like social welfare program, like very beautiful cities in other countries. Denim, if that's Cairo, but we're in the pyramid. This is fake news. Wait, does anyone have that one picture? It's like what flat earthers see on a clear day. Here we go. I got it. Why is this like so crunchy? Why is this quality so bad? Sorry. Okay? Oh god. Me when I look at a picture of Cairo, where are the pyramids? Anyways, yeah. I hate when people do this shit, when people are like, some cities in Africa are bad. First of all, ignoring the fact that like the term the rape of Africa is a real term to describe how much colonization occurred in Africa and how many resources were stripped from that country, or like, sorry, that region, and were sent to other countries, which is still happening, by the way, still happening. Like a lot of the wealth in like the Scandinavian countries, that was like theft. That was just literally theft. A lot of the same thing with like most of Europe, to be honest, the US, like basically most white countries just stripped Africa of like as much resources as they could and sent it to other countries. I know I said it already, but Walter Rodney's How Europe Underdeveloped Africa is an informative read on the history of this subject. Yep. The world famous British Museum is literally just stuff stolen from all over the world. Yeah. I mean, has anyone seen the clip from Spider-Verse? If you know, you know. I don't want to spoil or anything. So, first of all, ignoring the fact that Africa is like underdeveloped because of how much theft took place historically. We're also just going to ignore the fact that there are very beautiful, very safe, very comfortable to live in cities in Africa. We're just going to ignore that. And we're going to just pretend like the US, every area of the US is amazing. Have you lived in like the fucking shitty ass bumfuck nowhere towns of like Mississippi? Not fun. Not fun. Okay? You have two hobbies available for you. Doing donuts in the mud and doing meth. Okay? That's it. That's what you've got. That's bumblefuck US. Don't forget drunk driving. Sorry, drunk driving. And doing your sister. I meant keep it in the family. Hell yeah. Anyways. Let's get back to this.
They're not actually fighting for equality or for racism to go away. They actually just want it inverted. They want Jim Crow, but the other way. They want segregation, but the other way, which is why you're seeing these like Black only graduations and these sorts of TikToks that are appearing. Is that they're actually not fighting for equality. Right. They're just flagrantly racist, and we want to be racist, but we want the power. And
revenge.
Yeah, we want revenge for something that they never.
I like how people have been saying this for every single group that's ever asked for any rights ever. Gay people want rights. You just want to oppress straight people. Women want rights. You just want to oppress men. If we give you guys money, it's only a matter of time before you reverse the roles and try and bring men down. Okay. Repackaged bullshit.
Lived through this. Look at the age of this girl. She never lived through anything. You know what I mean? She read it in a book, saw a few TikTok videos of BLM supporters, and now she feels comfortable saying this. It makes me cringe because they're the same people that in 3 seconds will comment on the fact that we have biracial children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All we want is equality. Then when Black and white people come together and get married and fall in love and have children, the first thing they do is attack a biracial child. You know?
What?
And so it's really in.
You don't have any proof that this person in that TikTok does that. You have literally no proof that that's someone who makes fun of kids that are biracial. Huh?
Inverted, and it's one of the biggest issues, I think, in our society today.
Every Candace Owens video makes me want to lobotomize myself after.
Why do you want to go to Mexico?